Hello everybody, Iain Robson here, welcome back to Crystal Falls. Alright, we got a couple things going on today. If you recall, we harvested this field here. This was I think it was barley. Let's check this here. Yeah, it was barley. So let's go ahead and unload this barley we have in here. I'm not sure why that decided to stay open like that, but for whatever reason it has. So here we are in our John Deere. I'm back in a sec. So here we are in our John Deere. I don't know why. Setting keeps changing. It's annoying. What will happen is I'll be using the steering wheel and pedals like 2 seconds before, and it'll be fine, and then I'll tab out for a second, then tab back in, and then it decides to stop working. I think just because of been playing lately in full screen mode, and generally I don't do that, so I think that's part of the reason why. Anyhow. So what we're going to do is just unload the rest of this grain right here in our high-tech grain elevator. There it goes. I don't know what the deal is there. Start filling H. Oh, okay, you can make it bigger or smaller. Well, that's kind of cool then. I'm not sure how much larger it actually makes it, but you can make it larger. Nice. So, I have the International. He is currently working away mowing the field with the Moco. He's just not chilling out. He's actually doing some work this time around. So he's doing that, and what we're going to do is I'm not sure what we should do with this straw because I think we have a whole bunch of straw already. Actually, let's not do it this way. Let's do a turn like this. There we go. I feel like this particular tractor doesn't have a very good lock on the steering wheel. Like these types of tractors in real life, I believe, have like a really like big lock. It's not like a little small lock like does here. Like I think you can almost make the tires go like 90 degrees. If memory serves. Yeah, so this guy, he's currently just mowing, and what we'll do is once he's done, we'll come around here and where on earth? Oh, he's just turning around. We'll come around here and we'll turn this into silage bales, I think is what we'll do. But we also have a couple fields that need to be planted as well. So let's go ahead and grab one of our tractors. I guess we could use this one. Technically the other one's more powerful, but I suspect that it's not going to make a difference. Now, a couple people mentioned that there is another version of this John Deere. There's a version of it with a canopy, which is kind of cool. So at some point, maybe we will get that one as well. I think for now, though, I only have this one for the moment, so I'll need to think about that one. As you can see, here's all our straw bales stacked, and just waiting to be used. So I think what we'll do is let me just grab this real quick here. Look at that, no problem. These old tractors are workhorses. It's crazy. Sometimes I think this particular model number, I believe, you can still find it on the market, and they still sell for quite a bit. These 4020s, because they are indeed a workhorse. Like this one, I think has like 100 horsepower. But for smaller farms, you're basically set with a tractor like this size. Like you don't really need anything larger than this, which is fantastic because it really makes your life a lot easier. Although plowing a big field like this with this small equipment isn't necessarily the most it's not always yeah, look at that, not a problem. I'll just put the cruise control on full and see what happens. Yeah, not a problem. 15. I bet you the actual horsepower in this tractor is more than it actually is. You can tell how often I I cultivate manually, right? Let's take a look at that straight line back there. Oh yeah. Actually, you know what's interesting? What's actually happening right now is I have force feedback on my steering wheel, and it's actually it's a little bit harder to turn the steering wheel right now. I guess that's due to the force of the cultivator on the back, which is kind of interesting. So it's not all the time, like all going up the hill back there it seemed like it was harder, but right now it's fine. So technically a lot of farmers would probably drive like this, looking backwards, seeing what's going on behind them. I am not that good though. I have not mastered the look behind, drive straight. Well, I suppose that's what you have to do in a lot of cases, just so you can see what the heck is going on. See if anything has gone wrong. But, here we go. Oh, goodness. There we go. But, yeah, it's, I don't know, I kind of like this little tractor. It would work well for a lot of things. I wonder if the other John Deere would be fine on this thing. I don't think this cultivator needs a lot of horsepower. I think it's like, oh no, it needs 100 horsepower. That's the smallest one. It needs 100 horsepower? Huh. Didn't realize it was that much. I thought it was a lot less. I don't think... There used to be... if you remember, NA Modding in 2013 had like a collection of cultivators. Yeah, I don't even have any. Oh, no, I do. What have we got on the cultivators? 200, 300, 180. Yeah. Guess we're going to stick with the in-game stuff. I don't even have the four-wheel drive on. Yeah, but... NA Modding used to have these old... It was like an old school set of cultivators and plows and whatnot. Really neat little setup. I forget what they called that thing now. I think it was an English-based set of mods. It was really neat. It's too bad we don't have... we haven't seen very much in the way of modding. I haven't seen very much yet. There seem to be, at least right now, a lot of private modding going on. So like I've seen some like really solid like private mods, but I haven't seen a lot of public ones. It's kind of strange. Like the guy named Timber, he's done quite a few mods. I know Landy Kid, he really likes his stuff, as well as Farmer Beavis likes his stuff as well. Does a really good job. So it's definitely worth looking out, or seeking out, I should say. For some of that stuff, because it is pretty darn good. There we go. If you're not sure if it's timber stuff, if memory serves, let's just go here, tractors. So there's an example, that says timber right on it. But I believe, where is it here? It'll have a little... fox, not a fox, a wolf, I think it is. There it is. I think, yeah, that's timber right there. So like, it has this little symbol on it. So this 7810 that people like a lot, that's from timber. That's why it's so good. And I think I have one more. That's a Case Puma. So that's done by timber right there. 160 CVX, and that's timber as well. 240 CVX, and I think that's it. He may have done some other ones. I just don't own them. I don't have them, I should say, at this particular time. But if you're looking for mods, definitely check out some of his stuff, because he does a pretty darn good job with his mods. Great. Yeah, it seems like the turning circle on this thing isn't very good. I don't know why. Might be my driving, or a combination of the two. I guess this would be the easiest way, technically, to ensure that I'm actually going straight. Some of you might think that's too easy. See what I mean? Look at that. Effortless now. Basically. Well, you'll get straight lines, and you'll be efficient, especially with a smaller equipment, too. Like, the more you mess in some of it, it can become a really long thing. Let's take the GPS off for the time being. It can become like a really difficult if you take it off, especially with the smaller equipment, or you don't use GPS or don't hire a worker or something like that. Not that you can't do it without it, it's just that the efficiency levels will not be present, let's say that. Well, he's making some good headway. Originally I was going to have that done for this episode, but I just got distracted, I guess. We played some other maps. Play a little bit of Chellington, which people seem to really enjoy, which is good. It's a nice map. Definitely if you're looking for a nice English map, it's one of the nicer ones out at the moment. Kind of falls in the Coldborough Park realm, I would say. The guy who made it, if memory serves, is Oxygen David, I think is his name. Or I want to say that's his name at least. Alright. I'm going to switch this guy out for the other John Deere. I have a feeling this John Deere will have better luck with the rake. I don't know why, but I think the power ratio on this is actually pretty high in comparison to the other ones, so I guess what I really should have done is brought that cultivator back this way. Oh well. Too late now. Anyways, I'll switch it up and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, got those two tractors switched up. So I got the 3650 out there right now. He's currently just cultivating. There's a hired worker there. Shouldn't have too many problems with the field, I wouldn't imagine at least. And we're going to grab the rake, which I think is around the other side here. And we shall start raking that hay up. Because what we'll do is we'll make it into silage bales, and we'll just we don't need to ted it or anything like that, so we'll just rake it up and just straight into silage bales, which doesn't mean we need a wrapper, but you can always contract it out, or rent, I guess would be the real what would happen in this scenario. In real life you can actually contract it out, like my in-laws, say my sister-in-law a while back. She didn't have a wrapper herself, so what she did was she actually had a guy come around. He was like, around the corner or something like that, and he came over and wrapped the bales for them a couple of years back. It's pretty cool to watch, actually. It was a neat little setup where it actually pick the bale up right from the ground, and it would put it on the table and turn it from there. As opposed to many other styles. So like the wrapper they actually have now, you have to manually put the... and that's a loud tractor. You have to, of course, now it's out of my range, it's fine. Jeez. Let's just lower these down. So what would happen is he came around, just wrapped it, and he could pick up the bales right off the ground. But the wrapper they have now, you actually have to manually put the bale on, take it off. No, not it'll come off automatically, but it won't get put on automatically. What's up with this? I don't know why. Because does this rake need like a lot of horsepower or something, and I'm just not aware of it? No. See, I don't know what the deal is. What's going on with these tractors? Power requirements. Because this should not be this slow. 4 kilometers an hour seems painfully slow for this activity. Not sure the reason why though. But it definitely seems painfully slow. Yeah, I don't know. And the funny thing is, if I put the IH on here, it'll be fine. And it's only like, I don't know. In reality, I think it's like 140 horsepower, something like that. And it just, not a problem. But this one, and apparently the other 3650, seem to have problems. I don't know if it's because the in the XML that people haven't adjusted it properly, which is normally the reason why it's the case. That tends to be the reason why things don't work properly. But not always. Maybe it's just not enough horsepower. An extra 30 horsepower isn't enough to go over flat land at some speed, I suppose. There goes the other one. That thing is so noisy. doing a fantastic job. This is over by the lumber mill, for those people who remember. Nice little area. Got our Chevy over here. I don't think we have anything we can even sell. Let's take a quick look at that. We have wheat and barley we can sell. Okay, well we could do that then, I suppose. Wheat and barley. And I don't think either of them are on great demand. No, it doesn't look like they are. Let's hop in our Chevy here. Try not to get into the drink there. It does have a cool sounding engine. There we go. And we'll just drive over this. Nice. The funny thing was, this little truck can do like 100 kilometers an hour, which seems a little bit fast for this old style truck, but oh, gotta watch out for that. It seems like a lot, but it's actually not that much in the long run. It's really strange. It would just take a long time for these types of older vehicles to get up to that type of speed. Not always, of course. It depends on what type of engine you have in it and all that jazz, but generally speaking, it was longer. As you can see, I have traffic on. Oops, where am I going? Sorry. Do I have indicators on this truck? Oh, I do. Huh. I suppose if you're going to play realistically, you could do it like that. I think there is a mod that allows you to automatically turn off the indicators when you make the turn. I want to say there is, at least. I'm not certain about that, but last time I checked there was. I rarely indicate in this game. I suppose if you're going to go for realism, you could easily do it. Actually, Bob Baker, he suggested playing the series as realistic as possible. Not on this map, but on the Chellington map. He said try and play it as realistically as possible. Oh, is this not recognized as a... Ooh, it doesn't seem to be. Interesting. Keypad left control, keypad 5. Oh, left alt. Interesting. But it's nice how this thing... I thought this could actually take grain. For some reason, I had this sneaky suspicion it can. Yeah, I thought it could. I don't know. Maybe... I bet what's happening is it doesn't recognize it as a... as an actual thing that can accept grain, I suppose. Weird. I don't know. Guess we'll have to do it this way. I think this truck would be able to handle... Well, we'll see about this, but I do like the engine of this truck. This actually has probably one of the nicer engine notes. I'm pretty sure we're close enough there. A little bit further, maybe. Aww, that's sad. Looks like it doesn't work. Well, this truck is slightly less useful now. It's a nice looking truck still, though. I'm going to give it that. It'll get the job done. Whatever the job may be. Not really a work truck per se, it looks like. Just based on what I just noticed, but it must be a low hitch, or is it no, it must be a high hitch. And maybe this is only considered a low hitch on the back here. And maybe perhaps that's the reason why. I'm not sure. Not sure about that. I'd honestly have to look that up. Because usually these types of hitches like this are, you would think it would be fine, but I guess not. Oh well. How is the IH doing? He's getting there. He's doing a lot better job, a lot quicker than I would do it, which is excellent. I probably could theoretically just bale this like this without raking it first, but it'll be just well, not a nightmare, but it would take a lot of extra time just to do it that way. Yeah, but these smaller tractors aren't just aren't cutting it for me right now. Let's see, what other tractors do I have that I could use in this scenario? 5130, 135 horsepower. I might run into the same problem with that tractor, which is the really annoying part about that. That's the one we have. I need to upgrade this. I still have the old version of it. And no. I don't know if I have any other older style tractors. 7810 was made a while back. In the 80s, 90s, I think it is. But it's not that old. And these IH are 145 horsepower. I guess these might work too. I wonder. This is the one we have right now, but does a little jump and all that jazz, which is annoying. What we'll do is we'll rent this for an hour. Ooh, we could barely do that. Barely. Because apparently this tractor cannot do anything I want it to do right now. As much as I like this tractor, it's okay for hauling grain apparently, but not okay for raking or baling or mowing probably. Kind of limited functionality, which is unfortunate. I think there is actually one other. Rake I have that might work in this context, but I think it's a little tiny one. But I suppose it could work though. Anyways, let's put this tractor away for the time being. We'll park it out right over here for the time being. Keep it out of the way, and then we'll just ask the dealership to. Actually, I don't even need to. That's close enough. So this is that 7810. This is the one by Timber. You can see how gorgeous it is on the inside. And just listen to it. It's a little bit newer than I want it to be, but apparently that's what we're going to run into. Yeah, that actually works out perfectly. But that thing is so loud. So loud that thing is. It's crazy. Anyways, what we'll do is we'll do a little bit of raking here, and this should be exponentially faster than any other tractor. It's not as old, like I said, not as old as I'd like, but at least the job will get done, as opposed to just sitting around and waiting for it to get done. Hey, look at that. Magic. Yeah, but this is, like I said, this is the one by Timber. He has a few different mods out now. I don't think I have all of them. I'm pretty sure Farmer Beavis and Landy Kid do, but I think there's a John Deere, I don't know, you can call those things skidder, I think they called them. There's one of those out and about somewhere. That's made by Timber as well, if memory serves, so. Oh no, we're going in the minus. That's fine. Actually, let's try something real quick. Just want to see if it works here. Notice how I don't know if it's gonna do it. So watch the exhaust here. That's probably the best one. See how it that's cool. How it a little plume of smoke comes out there. Alright, let's try this. So crouch down. Oh, it is gonna work. Cool. So let's hire a contractor. So see in the bottom right hand corner we have the little icon for wheat. So let's go ahead and sell some from our silo. Donk. Perfect. So that is a mod called MH Contracting. Why is this thing bouncing around so much? There must be an update to it. Drive control, messing around with things again. Oh, you must have run into a fence. Anyway, so that was the MH Contracting mod by Upside Down. Basically, it's his answer to not using Courseplay, basically. So it's basically what happens is you can use it, it'll actually cost you money. So I think it costs like $1,500 to contract it out. So it's not free. It's not like you're just hiring somebody for free. But you basically hire a contractor to come in and pick up your grain and take it away, which I think is really neat. But it doesn't work on all maps. I think it doesn't work on a lot of soil mod based maps, which has been unfortunate actually, because it's a really cool little mod. Because it does allow you to kind of just do what I did there and sell some grain. Unfortunately, you don't see someone come to your farm and pick it up and drop it off, which would be epic if you did, but that's probably a little bit too much to actually do in the game, so anyhow. Oh, he's taking a long time to do that. I guess technically what I should have done is got a front mower as well, but c'est la vie, I guess. Too late now. Too late now. But this is a... I forgot how nice this tractor was. I think it's 180 horsepower, I want to say it is. But out of all the John Deeres, it's definitely one of the nicer ones out there. In this kind of mid-range category. It's not a classic, not by a long shot. But it is a really, really nice tractor. Alright. There we go. Make a nice little turn here. Drop it down. Nice. Alright, folks. I think what we'll do is we'll call it there for the time being. Like I said, yeah, that's definitely not cool. Look at that. He's just sliding right back there. And it's... if I leave it running, does it do the same thing? Looks like it does. Ah, well, that's a pain. How's this guy doing? How much does he have left? Oh, quite a ways apparently. Alright, that's fine. Alright folks, so like I said, what I'll do is I'll let that guy run for a little bit and we'll come back next episode and we will make some silage bales. So until then folks, my name's Iain Robson. This has been Farming Simulator 2015 coming at you from Crystal Falls. If you enjoyed yourself, why don't you go ahead and hit that share button. I really appreciate that. Catch you guys later.